Forgiveness is the mental, emotional, and spiritual process of letting go resentment, indignation, and anger against another person. Depending on each religion, their teachings and rituals vary on their view they portray on forgiveness. Each religion has a different view on forgiveness because of their religious beliefs, religious teachings, and religious rituals. An example of this is the several similarities and differences that Catholicism and Buddhism possesses. Catholics have a sacrament of healing called reconciliation. Reconciliation reflects the issue of forgiveness within the Catholic Church. There are several steps involved in this sacrament of reconciliation, including contrition, confession, absolution from the priest, and satisfaction, each having its own importance. The Catholic view on forgiveness is that forgiving is a very important part of a religion. Without forgiveness, everybody will want to seek revenge, and that's not how Catholics want to live their lives. The Lord best exemplifies this attitude, notably in these words, "And forgive us as we trespass, as we forgive those who trespass against us." Another example of not wanting to seek revenge is when Jesus was dying on the cross. He states just before his death, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." This is a prime example of not wanting to seek revenge as a Catholic. This is unbelievably similar to the idea of forgiveness within Buddhism. Buddhism is a widely spread Asian religion or philosophy and was developed in the 5th century. A Buddhist view on forgiveness is very similar, both wanting not to seek revenge but to reunite into an eternal friendship. Buddhism questions the reality of passions throughout the stage of forgiveness that facilitate the rise of anger. Instead, to mend the relationship and friendship through meditation and understanding, but rather focus on turning the emotional attachment into a positive vibe and relationship between the sinner and the victim. Their Buddha best exemplifies this reaction by the quote, "Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else, but you are the one who gets burnt." Another main difference between the two is that Buddhists believe that everybody has an afterlife, a consistent life cycle of birth, death, and then rebirth. In Christianity's case, this is very different as it is believed that everybody lives and dies. It then depends on the person's actions and thoughts during their lives that dictates their future in either heaven or hell. In Buddhism, it is believed that it is a major weakness in somebody if they are mentally weak. Therefore, forgiveness is seen as a character definer, depending on their reactions to the sin. For Christianity, it is varied. A person's mentality doesn't determine a character's strength, like in Buddhism. Other components are involved, such as physical attributes and social health.